I've just spent the past 3 weeks fully automating every wood item in Minecraft, from the tree farms to the smart wood factory. But now it's time to stop neglecting the outside of my mega base, something I've been putting off for far too long. However, it's going to involve an insane amount of terraforming, so much that I don't want to jump straight into it without tying up a few loose ends first. So today I'm doing two things: tidying up the wood project by building a train to transport materials from the farms to the shopping district, and kicking off the first stages of terraforming for the mega base. Welcome back to Just Create. Also, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. It helps a ton and ensures that you don't miss the part where this entire mega base finally comes together. Now, a new train is not the only thing that I need to work on today. As well, the train will be transporting wood materials back to spawn, and I still haven't connected up the raid road. I might have told Chosen I was going to do this about a week ago. Sorry, Chosen. He's also told me that people have been complaining over no redstone products, which is because, well, this train brings the redstone from my base, so we should probably get this sorted out first of all. And I assume while we're down here, why don't we actually use the project we've been working on? And why isn't there any pale things in the storage? Oh, because the stripped log doesn't have the right tags. I guess it's tagged with the backward pale oak logs. Wait, does that mean this should be making the planks? I'm pretty sure. Is that tagged correctly? Yes. Okay, well, that sucks a little bit because I needed to use some of those materials. Okay, this shouldn't be too big of a fix, as long as we reset the promised items there. We will have wasted a few pale oak logs, but that's fine. That's now going to send into the system, and hopefully this ends up working a little better for us. Oh yeah, that works a whole lot better. If we just wait here a little longer, we should then see the planks filter in. Nope, that wasn't planks, that was stripped logs. Okay, well that means the stripped logs are back in storage. Oh, yep, here we go. Now we're making the pale oak planks, and that will start making the rest of everything. For now, I guess we'll get a bit of pale oak requested from here, as I need a bunch of trap doors of this, and also for now just a few spruce bits. But back on track, we've got a bunch of different stone materials to gather up to get this bridge built. And I'm coming along pretty nicely here on the material gathering, but I have run into a small problem, and that is that I'm all out of deep slate. Well, cobble deep slate. I have a bit of deep slate left. And, well, I still don't have a drill. So we got to solve that. We've also got to grab a couple more train tracks, of course. And then we just need more deep slate and, well, one more material. But let's grab a few gray shulker boxes and head towards spawn. And actually pass it over towards Thrillash's portal, because he's online right now. We'll go see if I can, beg myself some deep state out of him. Where might we find him? Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Jeez. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, my dude? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I've come to beg for deep state. Oh, please, kind sir, do you have deep state for me?
Maybe. And that's
maybe.
why.
Oh. Oh.
Hang on. I might have some in drill. Enter obligatory drill noise.
I still don't have a drill. That's why I don't have any deep states.
Let's see. Deep slate and drill. There's 200 deep slate in here.
Oh. Yeah. I'll be right back, all right? Just...
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Mission failed successfully. Just gonna grab a few pieces of coal. I just snuck into Egg's dungeon, and, it's been a minute, but I think we... Hold up. We send off the drill. Yeah, joint that back up, and just did a bit of deep state that I left behind here. Don't worry about that. Got at least 4 more shulker boxes, and do I have any? Do have this empty shulker box on me? I'm out of bone meal. I do need a new bone meal farm soon. Could just have that also filled up with deep state temporarily. Yep. Just, love me some deep state. Oh, Throwlash, I'm back. You see inside? What on earth is this? What? Ouch. How do you traverse this thing? Right, well, Tholish disappeared. I'm sure he won't miss his drill if it's placed up here, right? Yeah, no way he's missing that. Perfect. Now, just time for the final resource of the bridge, where I'm in the nether. Just need to fly away a little bit. Get down a couple of blocks. Ooh, and before even finding a chunk border, we've got our first 2 debris. Just 6 more to go. Because we can't call this a bridge without 2 lodestones, of course. with a whole lot faster when I remember that I have access to gunpowder. But 18 pieces is far more than we need for now, so we even have enough for a second bridge if we want to build one of those. Just got to find my way out of here so that I can get that netherite crafted up, and then 2 lodestones. And we even got a few extra debris, which, you know, maybe I use that for tools or something. Who am I kidding? I'm just gonna end up building another bridge, aren't I? And to start building this one specifically, we need to get that train out of here, and, well, my train as well, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie, choosing this train confuses me a lot. Just gotta back it up, move my train back to the tracks, and that's not gonna really work for us. And finally, we need to get this beacon moved out of the way because it is very much in the way. Oh, no minecart. Then just a couple of tracks to clean on up. Perfect. Looks a lot better with a clean canvas. So let's get started with the foundations of the bridge. For the part in the water, I'm using mud bricks, and dripstone. Next, I'm shaping out the bridge span with an arch made from deep slate brick. Focusing on one side of the bridge, I'm fleshing out the main structure with deep slate, tuff, and pale moss, then mixing in mossy cobblestone to add a sense of overgrowth and age. Carrying this idea across the full width completes the main structure of the bridge. I've added in the base for the train tracks now, and it's really taking shape. To break up all of the gray we've got going on, though, I want to add in a stripe of white with our pale oak trap doors, which becomes the base of some tuff as well. We're right in the middle of the bridge. We swap out a piece of tuff for our lodestone, and then carry that onto the other side. Yet again, on top of that, we're bringing in our deep slate brick again, and also some pale oak wood with polished deep slate on top of it to create the railing of the bridge. We repeated that on the opposite side here, and the bridge is looking really good itself, but something not looking as good is the terrain on the side facing spawn. So after clearing out some trees, I'm building up 2 boulders to flank the bridge before smoothing out the terrain and decorating the tracks, which is just looking so much better. But the final thing, of course, is the tracks themselves. And oh, I'm not gonna right angle on that one. Oopsies. Let's see if we can make that a little better. Don't mind the ground missing there. Let's just go. Sure, here will be fine. No, there was not fine. I lied. Give me back my tracks. There we go. Much better. Then we just grab here. Wow. Just grab it from the top, because sometimes I swear that depending if I'm grabbing it from the top or the bottom of the slope's different. Might just be my mind playing games, though. Luckily for me, connecting it up over the bridge is a whole lot easier, and we do need to get my train moved out of the way. I need to find a proper place for that. Gonna have to move it again, and well, now I actually wish I just kept it on this track, because if we do that, we can just have it sitting here for now. And, well, I need an extra train signal, I'd imagine. Oh, yeah, definitely. Wait a second. I've got all this backwards. I thought the train would enter like this. Well, I guess not. Doesn't really matter, though. As long as my train is out of the way, we can get Chosen's back up and running, and people can stop complaining to him about, well, there not being any redstone in the system. I do have to admit, though, it running over a bridge and up the newly terraformed terrain, well, it's so much better than what we had before. And it's not even clipping the power lines, which I do need to get situated and all that stuff, but I'm not going to do that yet. I need to figure out where the new power station in my area is going to go. Well, with power station, I mean sub-power station, so that I can bring in the beardy power. Right. Well, let's just clear up my shulker boxes and move on to the next thing before we can build the train. And, well, this will be the lumber train, so it will be passing through here, and that means that we need to connect this train track up all the way over this way and, well, into the mountain somewhere around here into the main base. And oh, this is gonna be definitely the longest dig so far. Right, best not complain. Let's grab, well, that's not even glued, never mind. Let's go ahead and grab this beacon, which we can get situated over here on the side of the hill. And actually, that coupled with that one should maybe give us enough range. I moved it a little closer to the middle, and now we got the entire area covered. To kick off the dig, let's start stripping away the layers of dirt on top, exposing the stone underneath. And of course, it's a great start to this dig. It was a lot less than I actually thought, but now we gotta get work on clearing away the stone. Spending the next hour mining through layers of stone, getting some good progress on the dig. Once it's done and the cliff walls are complete, 3 out of the 4 mega base train entry points will also be finished. But we're still up on Y level 96 and we gotta bring that down to Y level 80. Luckily, I still have a couple of pickaxes. So let's get to work clearing away those 16 remaining layers all the way down to Y level 80 where the train track sits. Finishing off this digging session with the entire area now down to the right height. Which means it's time for me to get a few more materials put together. Should be a pretty simple material gathering session as we just need some deep slate. Need to go grab some more andesite, I see, and tough as well. Let's see. Couple of stacks of stone, bit of light gray wool, and light gray concrete powder. Perfect. Got acacia logs sitting around. Much basalt, fair bit. Nice. And let's just see, do we have podzol? We do. Oh, nice. Saw we were out of that. Also need to craft up a bit more coarse dirt and get a bit of grass requested as well. Got everything into boxes just down here at the tough farm, grabbing a 9 stacks both of those. Maybe let's just grab 9 extra just to have in storage. Got all the materials in our boxes now. Before we head over though, let's just fuel these two up and actually use the extender grip because I think that's going to help us a lot. And with those filled, starting us off at the bottom of the newly dug out ravine. I'm getting the ground textured and laying the deep slate foundation for the tracks before adding the rails themselves. Next onto the cavern walls, I brought in a happy gas to help move around and build up the textured walls without having to spam scaffolding everywhere. Paired with the extender grip, the process was made a lot easier. And even though we need to lay way more track to connect it up over to the sawmill, I want to get this train built up first, which means that we need to get a bunch of different materials put together. Now, luckily, or well, hopefully, I'm hoping we can just do that and get a good amount of them sorted. Got everything checked off the list that we got from the main storage, but I'm wondering if we got all of the wood bits I need. And we can very easily check this by doing the same thing down here and getting a few more resources. Nope, here they are. Perfect. Okay. Get those crossed off our list and added to our wood box. Just been cleaning up the other boxes here and we're looking pretty good on resources, but there's a few things that I'm definitely missing and might as well take the opportunity and maybe create a few blaze burners. Then do I have... Oh, I have sturdy sheets. Oh, okay. That actually makes this a whole lot easier. Still need to head back to spawn though. But if we get this put there, when we come back, we can have a bunch of train casings to use at least. Well, just in two seconds. Nah. Oh, when we come back, we'll have a lot of train casings. Back at spawn, we can utilize Beardy's crafting table and then find our way into the cave where I stashed that blaze burner oh so many episodes ago. And just filled those up and right away. I do miss my starter area. I'm not really here that all often anymore, but I also really love my mega base. Right, gonna need a few of these though for the train itself, and then I need some levers and precision mechanisms, which I actually don't have any of those. Right, well, I'm too lazy to craft, so let's grab some diamonds and fly back to spawn. Should be just around the corner here. We can pick up a couple more of these. And I mean, stock up on a few more components while we're here. It doesn't hurt, right? Right, my plan wasn't to spend all of these diamonds, but well, it's just too much things. There's too much things and I want it all. So, buy 46 diamonds. How many? Oh my god. And then, oh my, okay. Whoa. Power's not working. No, my diamonds. 1,000 years later. Okay, I've been troubleshooting for the past like 20 minutes, but I think this is everything I ordered. I hope so at least. Grab those levers though now and create a few train controls, finishing off the material gathering. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. We need some red glazed terracotta as well. Actually, should not be that hard. We just need some red terracotta and a bit of an old block, but throwing that in the blaster. Got a very vibrant red block to use. I was looking around for a place to build this train, and the only really flat spot, which I've prepared a little more, is down here by the Chuff factory, because I'd rather not do it back at spawn because it's a very laggy mess. But first thing, of course, is getting our train track added in. We'll situate the truck around the middle point here towards the front a bit more, as I think that's where the majority of those components are, and get our resources placed down. Start creating a new train and then start laying out bogies. And I want to try something new for this. We're gonna have the first 4 bogies right next to each other, and this is gonna end up being the locomotive, and we can actually just connect these up. Well, connect them up, but they won't be glued together because, well, one wagon can only have 2 bogies. And so we're going to connect the entire front compartment to these 2 middle ones, and hopefully this will look good. I don't know. I haven't really played around with this before. Then, of course, the tender behind that, and then we can start skipping a few to get the layout of the wagons in order. Here we go, and that is, well, one long train. And this back one here is a little smaller because I actually want to build a caboose. Caboose? Don't really know. And I usually start building the trains from the front going back, but why don't we start at the other end today? Let's get started with the undercarriage. For that, I'm going to need a bunch of deep slate blocks, stretch some industrial iron beneath under here, and then let's use deep slate. And oh, right, gotta get these facing the right way. Bring in some shafts here in the middle, like I've done on most of the trains, with some metal brackets, and then just to hide this air gap that we get from this, a few more carpet capped steps down here. Got the rest of the undercarriage sorted out, and after some research online, most of the cabooses, still the odd word, but most of the ones I found online when looking for some inspiration for this, they were red in color, so I think I want to do that for my one as well. And what they used to be is a little card at the end of trains so that you could have a visual over if anything went wrong towards the back of it, and while also a place for the crew of the train to rest. So definitely want to have a lot of windows going on in this one. Get some red terracotta and concrete powder, and actually a mangrove log as well for the wall texture. And since this also is the resting space, of course, let's add in some beds and some andesite table covers to just cover up the holes in the ground. Get some storage in here, maybe some, well, toolboxes, a furnace to cook some food on. And while it might block a bit of the functionality, but at least, you know, they have some food. Add in a little roof now, and I thought a little fun thing to get a better view would be a little ladder here at the back so that you could get on top of the caboose. And also another thing common on the inspo pictures I found was a little outcropping in the roof for a little upper viewing floor. Not really sure how to name it really, but adding in some windows for that. Getting some of our walls in. We take a nap. Oh, we can. Probably won't work when that train's actually running, but will work now. Maybe a window either side of that. And then we can get the final bit of roof in on top of this, finishing off our little caboose. And oh, that's so cute. Actually really like that. And adding a little stock link here on the front to communicate with the locomotive at the other end. For the actual transport wagons of the train, the undercarriage itself is exactly the same, even the same as the caboose, just slightly longer. So let's get all of those built in. Let's also build one as a covered wagon. Lore wise, we can say this one can be used to transport furniture instead of full logs. Even though the majority of what we're going to be moving is actually, well, I guess what we would call furniture, because we're not really going to be moving that many full logs, but full logs are just so visual, right? Except, you know, we got to add them in. But before we do that, I'm really itching to get started on this locomotive. And we'll start with the cabin itself. Going to be pretty simple getting us started. I guess why not? We'll stretch this just back a little bit to the tender, repeating it going back the other way. A few more polished stuff here on the front, and I grabbed some Nixie tubes, as I think this could be a really cool little decal. Do I have a clipboard on me? Do I need this clipboard? Kind of. I do still need to hook up all the warped stuff. Right, any others? Yep. Okay, well, let me go get a clipboard then. On this, we can write the saw, and I'm pretty sure these can have, yep, they can have letters as well. Great. And then we'll just dye that red, and we'll get the same thing in on the opposite side. And how about a bit more red? As I've kind of had a color palette for each train that's just been, well, a color. What I'm thinking for the engine itself is using our water wheels, starting us off nearly at the front. We'll run these back 4, 5, 6, and then put some mangrove in that to create our boiler. And then I do need some more wood bits, I realize, as this has to be just slightly rounded off and, well, mute that red tone a little bit, as I like the stripe, but I definitely don't want too much of that. Just to cover a bit more, why don't we use some upside down redstone contacts, rose quartz lamp, and where are those? I swear I had those in here. Oh yeah, item hatches. Do a few more redstone contacts. That facing, well, we'll continue that upwards. And then our girders running off front to complete up the boiler, that is. I have used like a funnel in the past here, but I'm not sure that's... Ooh, wait, I have an idea. This might work. This might look really terrible. Place into flower pots and then crimson root in those. We'll do this on both sides and taking a step back from that. It adds in just another block that's not a full block and rounds it off a little more. And with the crimson root, we bring in even more red instead of that funnel with all of the gray. And I mean, yep, a little odd, but I do kind of like it actually. With the engine itself finished, I'm moving on to the tender and cabin, bringing back the same colors from the caboose to tie in with the red accents of the engine. Then I fired up the schematic cannon to glue the train together, but I forgot to remove the logs from the boxes, so they got placed and glued in along with everything else, leaving us with a beautiful train that hopefully is all glued together. So if we go ahead and get that assembled, we'll name it the saw, as I mean it's literally on the... No! What? No! That's so sad. It's still kind of red, but... Aw, right. Well, okay, let's... I was gonna say get this moved up to the tracks, but I've been... Yeah, that's probably still is the best move, isn't it? The tracks are... They are not close enough. Right. I need to go get more train tracks. Should be an easy fix. We'll just get this running over a little further this way. And we'll, you know, sort out that actually flows smoothly in the future. But for now, let's just grab that. And... Nothing left behind? Oh, nothing left behind. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I did glue it up with the schematic cannon, not by myself. Right. Let's hop in then, and off we go in a very new train. Okay, so curves with the 4 tracks. The smooth curves look really good. I am, however, slightly worried about this section. No, even that actually works. Oh, okay. Well, I missed the exit. Yeah, driving through here without a train schedule is a little hard, if not impossible. But at least it's going out the way I wanted to go. And yeah, the floor is a little split, as they are pointing slightly different ways, but it's actually not that noticeable. Oh, this is sick. Wait, am I going on the wrong side of the track? No, I'm not. Okay. But actually, we do need to keep this at the base. We need to back up into the roundabout again. The new train should be parked out of the way now, so we should probably switch our focus to connecting up the tracks along the south side of the mountain. Luckily for me, the resources we need are fairly simple, although we do need a ton of them. And well, we are going to get started on the terraforming for the mega base, but I don't want to do all of it today. But we might as well prep a shulker box of all of the materials we'll need, because well, it's quite a big project. I'm in the planning stages right now, and we're going to need a lot, and I mean a lot of blocks. Well, maybe a shulker box of everything was a little ambitious, but we're making a good start here. Let's grab these 2 boxes though. Ooh, and some bone meal. I am once again out of pale moss, and well, I need about 400 more. Before that though, let's just fly on in here and get a shulker box of tough requested. Really got a proper output to this still, but you know, I will one day. Shulker box of andesite. Open that up and throw it in the box. And then on our way back, we can stop by our pale moss hole, which still has some pale moss in it, and we can make even more. I really need to make a farm for this stuff, but okay, well, yeah, the episode we actually tackled the terrain. I should probably sort that out, and I need a better bone meal source. Oh, so many things. Right, that's all the bone meal I have. Hopefully this is enough. Honestly, does not look like it. I'm not getting my hopes up. Right, not quite enough pale moss, but as far as I know, there's a bit more in here. That should get us over the line, at least for today. Got some boxes of grass and dirt filled up now, and we got a few more materials that we need to stock up on. There's those being down here by the lumber mill. So I gotta hop over this train to get down to this part. And ooh, that's really empty of logs, isn't it? It means that we probably don't have enough acacia logs up here either. Though I don't need that many today. day. How many do we have? 360. Okay, I need about 200. I hope that the farm is working. I've been having some issues with the bots just randomly stopping though, so yep, no, they're going on. That one's sitting there. Yep, farm's definitely working. Wonder, are you stuck here? I think you are, aren't you? Yeah, you've definitely already passed that. Okay. Yeah, this works great if you're in the area, but the second you leave and load it partially, it doesn't really work all that well. All right, we can just use that. Oh, and there isn't really any... Okay, right. You need to do some AFKing over here, I think. Package should have arrived, and that's at least enough for today. Then the other thing that we can still gather here at the base, or I would like to get light gray concrete, but it's not looking likely because, well, I'm out of bone meal, so I can't get any white dye. Sarah seems to be struggling a little bit with all of his own, but over here in the spruce forest, I've been mining podzol, so let's get a bit more of that gathered up. That right there should do for those materials. Perfect, like great concrete powder. Let's just get a shulker box of that, but it feels a little wasteful because it's really cheap to make, but yeah, well, I'm running out of diamonds, aren't I? It's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna spend another 27 at Chosen Shops. Yeah, he really doesn't need all my diamonds at this point. Good thing about the shulker box, because that was not packaged. And I'm missing one stack. I bought 27, right? Well, okay. Now, with all the resources, we just got to pick a point to get started with. And why not start tidying up the terrain around the sawmill, since I left it a bit unfinished last time. First, let's add a small pathway between the lumber storage and upper storage before smoothing out the terrain. Added in a little retaining wall for some support, and also extended that out to the right to support the train tracks. Before moving on to the tracks themselves though, the back of the sawmill, which I left flat on purpose, needs attention. So it's finally time to start shaping the mega base mountain, not counting the entrances. Kicking off the mountain is so exciting. It's been months in the planning and can't wait to see it finished. Still a long way to go, but we've got a good start. I want to add more to the mountain, but before that we need to extend the train line to give us a rough idea of where the base of the mountain will sit and how it will connect down to the river. I also plan to eventually transform the stretch of the river to connect up to my 2 custom rivers, but that is a future project. For now, extending out the train line from the main base leading towards the other end. Almost fully connected, just this final little stretch where I want to bring down a stream from the mountain. But before we start working on that, I want to get the train tracks in to at least this point. Like that up, then the curve. And we'll have to get a little bridge in, but I want to work on the stream first. Ooh. On the other side, a little zigzag, connecting that up, and then this connected up to here should hopefully fix the slope. Hope at least. Yep. That's a lot better than... Yep. A lot better. Right. And for this next stretch I want to work on, I need to grab a beacon. Actually, don't even need to grab one because I think I actually have one. Yep, right here. Put that in and haste 2. For us to start clearing away a few blocks, as the mountain mainly needs to be placing in blocks, but there's also a few points where we need to carve the old mountain back to bring in the new one. And something that I use for massive terraforming projects like this is the mod Lighmatica, as to make sure it all comes together nicely and to make sure it's something I'm really happy with. I pre-planned it in a creative copy of the world, and Lighmatica just helps me speed up the process of bringing it into life on the server. Add in a little stream, and I'm excited to extend this up further into the eventual mountain range, but for now we need to finish hooking all of this up, and for that we need to build a small little bridge, which we are missing a resource. Right, let's go get that in just a second. As first we've got to extend across the track. We can then take some block of industrial iron. It's gonna be a very simple bridge for ourselves, so running that across on either side. Where we above, just take some andesite bars just to add in a bit of a railing with the polished tuff here on the ends to border it off. A few girders here on the bottom supporting it, and we gotta get the last block, and luckily I managed to gather some extra earlier today, which means we should have even 10 debris. Just gonna make sure I have the gold. Yes, I do. And some stone. Grab that, just the stone bricks, then crafting up our 2 netherite pieces and crafting those into lodestones to, of course, increase the load bearing of this bridge as well. Now just hook those 2 up. Shouldn't need the beacon anymore, so let's get that moved out of the way. And then we need to move the train. Well, the first train needs to be moved. Run them over. Haha. Oh, it's looking so good. Can't wait for the finished terrain of this base. No, I'm on the right piece of track now, I think. Maybe? Honestly, I don't know. I should be. Right, let's just go ahead and park this up in the middle, though, because it will be out of the way. And we gotta move this over to the right piece of track. And oh, I'm really, really excited to see how the front axle works. I mean, that is a little off center, but it's fine, right? It's fine, right? The ladders will work. Ooh, a little messed up on the interior here as well. Right, as long as... Oh, yeah, that definitely looks really good. Wonder... Even that is all right. Okay, cool. Oh, right, the curves over here, though. Yeah. Oops. Those are definitely a little too tight, but it's fine, right? Right. You know what? Let's just park the train before the curves. That seems smarter. Park it... Maybe right around here. Gotta get the truck down. Get some train stations, which we can have sitting on this block and sit maybe back here. I don't really think I need that for anything, but if we go ahead and park this guy up. Oh, if I can get in. Then we grab the post box, link that up to you, and we'll gotta figure out the logistics. But the track station can be called Demio Sawmill. And oh, that just fits in so good. Got the train actually moved around because I was thinking about it, and it needs to face this way. Otherwise, when it enters into the roundabout, it will be on the wrong side. And before we head off to spawn to set up the shop there, I need to prepare something. And my original plan was to do this next time when we're probably working on all the terrain around here. But Beardy is currently expecting a child like within the next weeks. Like soon, and moving houses and incredibly busy. So I want to just set this up, and I've messaged him, so he might message me back, and maybe we can get this actually moved over in a reasonable time, because I need to move the power station. Well, Beardy needs to move it, because he was very clear with that there would be fines if I tried doing it myself, and I do not have the diamonds to pay those fines. And well, it might seem a little wasteful to move it's such a small distance, and yeah, maybe it is because it's currently there and I need it over here, but my entire plan is that there's going to be an opening down to the train tracks here, and I really want the power lines not to obstruct that. So we'll just leave in a little bit of stone here, just connected up the rectangle here on the back, and that should be enough space for him. And well, I still don't know if I'm even going to show him that today or if it's going to be the next time, and if it's next time I might already have the terrain in, but I do want to be prepared if he does have the time. For now though, let's just depot all of this and grab a couple of yellow shulker boxes. We're gonna need a few now that I think about it. 5 should be enough, because what we got to do is of course create the shopping interfaces, and for that I need a stack of everything that this farm makes, and it has not even produced a stack of everything. So yep, all right, this is gonna be fun. Crafted down a few more mangrove bits and nearly got that finished off, and we're also missing a bit of bamboo, but the big one is the netherwoods. So I've got my saw and cranks, and let's head into the nether, because I still don't have a farm for this. Oh, hi, bye. Crimson should be simple enough. I just have to probably fight a few piglins, but we should be able to gather up a bunch of this in not too long. Hope that this will be enough. Also got the warped, of course. Might be missing some of the wood blocks, but I should at least be able to get all of the small fences and gates and everything. I just gotta find my way back. Oh, wait. Oh, this is my Wait, this is my base, I think. Right? Yeah, we're in the top factory. Okay, great. Well, that was a fast track. Didn't even think about that. Soon as this here is finished up, instead of setting a lot of filters on this, I'm thinking we just grab the shulker box, fly down to the sawmill, and let's see, grab 8 of those, and then oh, stop pushing me. Then we just put in a stack of these in all of these ones. Right, now we just wait a little bit, and well, I guess just sit out here in the tram. Looks like that's all finished. Let's just search for it, and oh right, an extra stack of slabs. Heading over to the shop that we built in the last episode, and right, gotta head upstairs. I never actually added access through this building though, but if we head up here through this one, up and oh, up here, and just mine our way through the wall, we can get these unloaded. Now we can grab these and then just head on over. Oh, right. We need a shop clerk. Now, they're not the friendliest, but I mean, enough people visit and they will become friendly. I mean, Foxy's using a guardian for his one, so I'm sure this will be fine, right? I'm hiding in the back of the store. I've been shot a few times, but I've got all the prices in and everything. Very cheap, I'd say. We'll see if it sells out good, and I might up it, but for now, that's great. Hi, guys. Hi. And don't shoot me anymore, please. I just need a few more item placards, and then pretty much just well, setting it up to actually be delivering over here. And I think I need to have a chat with Beardy for that. So, I mean, you just gotta wait around for him, don't I? Yep. Come on, Beardy. I got Minecraft to play. You can't be having kids during these times. That's a joke. In the meantime, I've got 2 name tags, and we're just gonna name the first one Antisocial Swede, and the other one another Antisocial Swede. You know, they're not shooting at you to harm you. They're just, you know, shooting at you because they don't want to talk to you. Just gotta, oh, right. Gotta get them off that. Hi, do you wanna, oh, no, you do not want to stand up. Okay, then this is gonna be a little harder than I thought. Hi, right. Ouch. Stop. Ouch. Right, in your seats you go and run away. Okay, great. Can't catch me now. Beardy.
Oh, hello.
Over here on the bench.
Over here. That doesn't help.
You were staring right at me when I said over here.
I see ya. I see ya.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
You all right? Is this your doing? I noticed a new shop seems to have popped up.
Yes, and that's actually why I've called you here. Well, I've called you here for 2 reasons, but this is one of the reasons. Now, before you go in,
attractive wood.
Yeah, it's my attractive wood. Before you go in,
Okay,
the clerks, they're a bit antisocial. Just, you know.
Oh, not another one of those. Is it one of those shops that's gonna abuse me to go shopping? Look. This is no way to make
They're not
sales,
there
Sam.
to hurt you. They're just a little antisocial. I mean, if you come in and check their names.
Shop.
If you check their
This is the
names.
third shop that has danger. Right. Antisocial Swedes. Right. That's gonna make it very unlikely anyone's gonna shop in here, Stan.
No,
you sell a lot of
soon
stuff.
Soon they might not be antisocial, but as long as they are, you just gotta run between the shelves.
Just have to hide behind the shelves, yeah.
I have heard that you are, well, you know, missing a lot of time lately. Busy man, are you?
Yes,
and you know,
moving house, baby.
It's all kicking off, isn't it? Yeah. So, you know, I thought I'd show you this little shop that I put up to, you know, make sure that you didn't have to craft wood supplies ever again.
Right, I see.
Yep.
So this is just a sales pitch.
This part is yes, and then I actually need to buy something from you or a service from you.
Oh, see, I prefer the sound of that. Yeah, but no, this is good. Although it's a lot more expensive than the Throw Lashes shop.
Well, it's ready produced. You don't have to craft. You don't have to
I can
process
get
it down.
eight times as many slabs for the same amount of money.
Yes, but that's why you buy the box. That's not in stock yet, but the box that gives you all of these things for a set price. Already crafted down, a stack of each, or maybe more. We'll see how it pans out.
Okay.
That's where the real money and the real time is spent. Saved. Not spent, saved.
I'm
saved.
gonna have to spend time working out
No,
what
no.
shop's cheaper. But other than that,
Yeah, but you don't look at it too closely and just buy here, right?
just well, yeah, maybe. I mean, Throw Lashes only got one shop though. That's his only shop.
Well, he only sells logs. I sell the rest.
True. I do like the fact that you sell the ready-made wood, but
And
yeah, I don't like your
something
your
he doesn't
staff
have.
though. You need to
No,
hire new
I
staff.
do need to give them some social
look,
training.
now we're talking.
These are a little more expensive, but these are also a thing.
I mean, to be fair, I would pay that just because of how annoying these things are to you.
Now I
rarely
just need to
use
set up the
builds
farm
just
for
'cause
them.
They're annoying to get. Right, yeah. Definitely do that.
Right. Anyways. Let's run out of here.
Make my escape.
I might have to pacify the antisocial Swedes, but
Yeah, that is the third angry shop because there's Foxy's Guardian down on the dock. He's mean.
yeah, he is.
And then you've got the witch at the Cinnabon shop. She's mean.
There's a witch in here.
There's a witch at the Cinnabon shop.
Oh,
In the train station. Yeah.
Oh, right. Anyways, let's leave spawn. Let's go to another not laggy place.
Where are we going?
My base, wherever you went. Well, not that base, Beardy. The mega one. The new
I
one.
realised my mistake. You'll have to excuse me. I'm running on very limited sleep, Stan.
Yep, no worries. I am starting to work on the terraforming and outside of my base. I know it doesn't look like it, right? I know it doesn't look like it, but if we just, you know, peek over the edge here,
Oh, yeah,
and then
I
fly
see,
on
yeah,
down
so
this
what's going
way.
on. Okay, yeah, I'll see what you got going on.
I've actually started building up the terrain on the outside. I'm just, you know, getting not that side, this side.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you have. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, and
No, that's
yeah.
that's looking very cool. It's nice and spiky.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get way more spiky as we go up.
Oh, it's going taller.
Oh yes,
Nice.
very tall.
This looks like the sort of thing that needs a lot of resources, Stan.
Yes, yes it does. But luckily for me, I'm automating most of them. So, anyways,
Ah, dang it.
yeah,
Right,
I won't
carry
do
on.
anything for you. But it has led to a little problem. If we head up to the power station, up here, well, power container, I guess.
Power thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing that hasn't even got any tokens in it yet.
Yeah, well, recently it hasn't got any tokens because it's giving me power even though I'm not putting tokens in. Oh, where's he going?
I've just taken out 38 tokens, which is actually more in the last week than in the first 2 months you had this thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah,
keep doing that.
anyways, if you look at this clutch here, you can see that it's supposed to not be spinning, but if you look on the other side, it is spinning.
What? What is it?
No, don't touch it. No. Oh, it still works. Okay, good. Oof. No, don't do that yet. You gotta move it first.
No.
You gotta move it first.
I've got to move it.
Yeah, yes. That's why you're here. Sorry. Yeah, quick
Is it
nap.
now?
Yes.
Is
So
it now?
when
Well,
you
that's why that looks really dangerous.
yeah, sorry. When you installed it, you were very, very clear and specific that
I
any
was.
tampering would be, you know, laid with fines, and that I had to come to you to get it moved.
Yeah,
So with me
yeah.
building up the terrain, this is kind of very much in the way, like very much
Yeah.
in the way. So
Yeah.
I
see the
need
problem.
it
Yeah.
moved up here.
Oh, where about? Under this bit?
Well, you see the stone outline.
Yeah.
Within that, and then I'd like the interface to be like up here. If you're standing, say you'd be standing here, and the interface would be on this floor level.
Okay.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then
that-
you can
that
go
can be- that can be
down
done.
as much as you want.
Yeah, that's cool. Current waiting time is 6 to 8 weeks. No, it's not really. It's
Oh,
not really
6
that
to 8 weeks. Oh,
long. No, it's not going to be that long, Stan. But it's
It's
it
baby
might be a
dependent.
while. Yes.
right.
I can't make any promises. I mean,
Right.
feel free to take a schematic
Yeah.
and move it yourself.
Okay.
If it doesn't work or you have any problems with it, then let me know, because it'll probably be quicker for me just to fix it than it will be.
Most likely. Okay, I will do that then. I will get the building sorted, and I will take a schematic and sadly say
Just
goodbye
make
to
sure-
my
make
free
sure it's
power.
all- yeah, yes, exactly. Make sure it's all turned. I don't know what. That's so weird. But make sure
Isn't
it's all
it?
turned
It's been
off.
like that for like 2 weeks now.
And you're telling me now?
No, I only, you know, didn't really think
and you're
about
only
it.
telling me because you need it moved. This is unacceptable behavior.
No, I mean, it's your
Unacceptable
machine
behaviour.
misfunctioning. I haven't touched it.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, Stan. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
That's-
no, it's not
that's not
surprised me either.
unusual.
I
That's
saw,
not
I
unusual.
spotted it, and I was like, ooh, that's handy. And then I kind of forgot about it.
Cool.
Mhm.
Also, your free supply of honey has gone.
No,
Yes.
I should have stocked up more.
Yes, you should have. Do you want to come see what I've been doing, Stan?
I do.
The bees have a wonderful paradise that they live in now. Come have a look. Look. You're going to have to take the lead because I don't know where I am.
Oh, okay, this way.
Right, so you'll have to... don't pay too much attention to the outside of the building. I need to get rid of this block because it's annoying me.
Oh, you've just been
There
here,
we
I
go.
see.
Yes, recently, in fact. Recently. So, yeah, so, you know, we make the honey, we get the honey, all the fun things. Got honeyed apples as well, just in case.
Oh, yeah.
You never know. But, come through here.
Ooh,
Look at my bee paradise.
I see you've gone. Were you getting a little bored of all the grey factory stone things?
Oh, so much grey. Yeah, I was inspired after doing the golf course, but no one cared about the golf course.
Yeah.
So now I'm making a fancy factory. Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
I say now, this was actually last episode. I'm about to make another fancy factory.
Ooh, what are you making?
But, yeah, ice, snow,
Oh, ice, snow.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, you never know. But, yeah, occasionally the bees get trapped, but it's fine. You just, you know, set them free with the trapdoors. It's
I
fine.
am very sticky.
Yeah, that will happen. But
Yep.
I found out the bees don't drown in honey like they do in water. They can literally
Oh.
fly straight through that water, that honey full. They can fly straight through it and they don't get
Oh,
hurt.
that's great.
So, yeah. And here we are. Now we have Honeyland.
I could live
Some
here.
of the bees get a bit confused sometimes, but they figure it out. in the
Yeah,
end.
I've had that as well. Look at these guys. They're just, you know, if you nudge them, they actually go back
Yeah.
to live. Nope, never mind.
Yeah.
They
And
just
this
really
guy,
like each other.
This guy's just confused. I don't know what he's doing. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine for the most part.
It works,
This
sort
guy
of.
really loves the trapdoor. Go away.
Yeah, the BAI is something else, isn't it?
Yep, it's questionable.
Right, this is amazing. Love it.
Yeah, so, yeah, there will be a honey shop coming
Oh,
soon.
yep, I'd imagine.
Oh, does your tree farm produce apples, by the way?
It does, yes. Yes.
Do you want to send me some apples?
Send them all the way over here. I mean, I guess.
We've got trains.
Wait, that reminds me of something, Birdie. I need to send resources over from my farm. How do you do it with your stone pile? How your the Beardstone Stone Shop? How do you actually send resources over there?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you do manually, do you?
I've only had to restock it once.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not the most popular shop, to be honest. Whenever anyone wants
It's not?
stone, they come to me direct because they want like 10 to 15 shulkers worth at a time. I made a
feel like
fortune
I've-
off Throwlash, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. I've seen
yeah.
it spilled. Right, okay, then I will do it manually, actually.
Yeah.
That sounds easier. Well, I need to move like 170 items, so doing it manually actually sounds like a good thing. Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds like the sort of thing you might want to automate. That sounds horrific.
Well, I mean, I figure I just set up a few redstone activators to refill some shulker boxes, and it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, you have fun with life.
Let me know when you move the power.
I will
Toodles.
do. Bye. Right, that was productive and unproductive at the same time. At least we got to go ahead to move the power thing, though. But that's a next episode problem. For now, I don't quite fancy restocking this manually. So I think I've had another idea. They're gonna end up shooting themselves. I've grabbed the stock ticker from the system over at the actual sawmill, and I'm wondering if we just... Maybe if we set that up downstairs so that we could actually see what's in stock. Yep, that might be a little smarter. It does mean that I will be getting shot a bit. Hi. Oh, well, there's only one angry Swede now. Oh, antisocial, not angry, actually. Right, can I click this without getting shot? Yes, I can. Okay, so this should be the system over at Lumber Mill, which is power loaded, because I spent some time making some chunk loaders. Right, let's try to have this figured out then. I think this is gonna work. Changed it to ST, Sawmill Train, and then we got Spawn Yard Stam in, and then the saw, which is this place. Let's just grab that and put it into this here. And then, well, I gotta go change some things over at the factory, but let's just try to request a few spruce bits. Oh, right. Before we do that as well, we also need to set up the thing here. Do I have frog ports in here or packages? No, I don't think I do. Ooh, okay. Well, not packages, post boxes. Right. I don't think anyone sells those, so that's fine. Let's just poke down through here and add in a little one of those. Ow, why do you have a flame arrow? That's not okay. That's not okay. Ouch. Right, okay, leave that there, and off we go back to my base. There should theoretically now be a package not going anywhere because it doesn't have anywhere to go at the minute, but it should be spinning somewhere here. Yeah, there's definitely packages spinning there. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. Then what we're gonna need to do is change this one to be ST-**, meaning that those two, yep, they should be going over this way now. Yep, they are. I don't think that is lined up, so that's perfect. Yoink, yoink. Things need to be picked up. Okay, do I have a train schedule on me? I do. Okay, think this will work. It's gonna set to pick up the packages, deliver the packages, and then go to the stop wait, which is where it should go right now. When we give it this, should just travel a little bit forward. This is just so that it's out of the way for Chosen's train to travel back and forth, and, well, my future trains. Should wait here for a few minutes, well, not a few minutes, a few seconds, and then it should travel around. Actually, let's go to board. Oh, it's so sick seeing the trains travel through the roundabout. A little unnecessary loop, but I just don't want it to wait at spawn. I want it to go back over here. Should take this turn now. Let's not look at the unrealisticness of this, but it's fine. It's fine, okay? Should just stop here for a second, pick up some packages, and then we should be off to spawn. Packaging cargo has no post book that matches this address. Oh, there's no asterisks. Right. Okay. Off to spawn. Just got to do that. Oh, navigation succeeded. Okay, great. Then we just have to double check the schedule. No? Okay, well, let's grab this. Go here, then retrieve package. Well, STEMI is a good one, but I think we're just going to change that to STEMI. And well, now it's just to wait, and that's the wrong train. But it is my train. Ooh, ooh. Oh, here it is. Oh my god, it's gone so fast. Zoom. Right, okay. Should turn into that. Oh, so realistic. Love it. Right, anyways. And stop, and then off again. Oh, no, right. I said it's wait 16 seconds, actually. That, however, should lead to some packages. Oh, yep, there they are. Coming down, and oh, we have a piece of gravel in the way. Does... you know? Oh, yes, it does. All right. Okay. Back on in. Pick them up. And oh, this is actually working. Oh, this is such a better system than for the rockets. Actually, just requesting them manually. Oh, and this even works. Wait, was I supposed to set up the decoration for this? I was, wasn't I? Oopsies. Right, anyways, off you go. Definitely have to clean up Spot a little before a world download eventually. But this should now drive off. It should take a left here. And it does. Amazing. It should then... Oh, wait. I'm realizing a mistake. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Fast. I don't have a packager. I don't have a packager set up. Wait. I don't want to... No, wait. I don't know if they went in. They might have gone in. Did they go in? Wait, why do I have one of Beardy's packages? Okay, it must have failed to deliver somehow. That's weird. What is the... Actually, that makes me think. What is this set up to do after? Retrieve package and then deliver package. Yeah, why did that not work then? Guess we'll go ahead and give it another try. Deliver package. Oh, no suitable path could be found because it needs to be backed out of here. It's so weird. Right, now? Right, let's see if this works this time. I don't even think it went to the right place last time. I might have had... No, it shouldn't have. Right, but it should turn here. Then it should go straight now. It does. Okay, great. And then it should just park up right over here. Did that work? Yeah, I really hope it did. Oh, it did. That's a little mini package. Yeah, I need to reconfigure this just slightly though. Let's just do a shoot into that. And then we need to link this back up. Now, if we just put these in here. Perfect. That should have restocked the wood bits. Or well, some of the wood bits. And then I should really just be able to do that for everything and restock it all, right? Because now we should have more spruce bits in here. Ouch, that hurt. SB2. Okay, well, let's go ahead and request some more materials then. Let's get a request of slabs going. Some stairs. Because we'll get 4 of everything requested up. 4 stacks, that is. And actually, I just had a thought. Something we could do is leave this stockkeeper in the back here unlocked. And if anything were to run out, you could literally just request it yourself. That's actually not that bad of an idea. And everything along the way should be loaded, so that should eventually arrive. It shouldn't take too long. All right, I just have to pacify the antisocial Swede, but other than that, I say it's working. And this episode has been a bit of a mixed bag, completing the train tracks connection with a bridge, designing a brand new train to transfer items from the sawmill to the shop, but of course, and maybe most importantly, we officially got started on the terraforming for the mega base mountain. Something I'm so excited to continue working on, but for now, thank you so much to all of my supporters and thank you to you for watching the video. Bye bye.